Heidi ho, heidi ho. So, the message for today, the angel of death, Hasatan. So, the angel of death is attached to the left side of the tree of life. That would be judgment. Hasatan is attached to the left, which is also the nephesh, the beastly soul, so an NPC, non-player character. Somebody whose only concern is materialism. When the soul doesn't ascend to the ruach and the neshama, when it doesn't ascend higher, and all it is attached to is the soil, it doesn't see itself as anything more than the beast of the field, an NPC, non-player character, just going with the script. So anyway, that's the evil inclination, a Yetzer Hara in Hebrew. That's the reptilian mind, which is programmed for all of our base needs. But it turns the base needs into base wants because it doesn't do anything but run the script. It doesn't try to gain knowledge, wisdom, and discernment. It only is concerned with base. So it takes the base needs, the things that we need to sustain these bodies and to sustain life while we're in the bodies, and it turns it into a want. So a gluttony, an excess of what we need. So like I've said before, intimacy between a man and a woman, that's needed. But it's not meant to be turned into a perversion, bouncing from one bed to the next. Food, we need food to sustain life and to keep these bodies alive. That's where we receive our currency, our energy. And then we exchange that energy in many different forms. But when you become a glutton, you become unhealthy. What you eat can make you unhealthy. So that's the angel of death, the minister of death, the Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination, Hasatan, who is attached to each and every one of us. We can have a domicile to keep us warm and to shelter these bodies. And many will be greedy for gain, and they want to have a big mansion so they can live in it by themselves. While there are people who are needy around them and not have any concern. But there's a left side and there's a right side. So everybody who doesn't have doesn't mean they don't have because they need help. Some are just sloths and sluggards, and they don't want to work. So the sluggard or the slothful son who wants to lay around and lounge around and not do anything, any kind of manual labor, doesn't want to work. Sometimes helping people is not what we perceive. It's not giving somebody a hand out, it's giving them a hand up. So anyway, that's the message for today. The minister of death, the angel of death, Hasatan, that's materialism. And what we do with the materialism, we can either make it raw or we can make it tov, good or bad. But it's what we do with it. God bless. Much love.